Grand Island, online at sartorhaman.com.
February is National Pet Dental Health Month. At Parkview Animal Hospital, their skilled doctors and staff can help identify and treat a wide range of dental issues. If your pet is showing signs of bad breath, abnormal chewing or drooling, reduced appetite, or refusal to eat, now is a great time to speak to a member of their team and help get your pet back on track to a healthy lifestyle. Call Parkview Animal Hospital today at 402-423-6939 to learn more about their discounts on dental cleanings, procedures, and hygiene products. Stop asking your friends if they're hosting a party this Sunday and come for the real party instead. Join 93.7 The Ticket for the big game at Wings and Rings at 68th and O this Sunday and walk away with great prizes just for showing up. Why worry about making a great spread of food for the game at your house when you can enjoy all the great wings and more at Wings and Rings? It's the big game party with 93.7 The Ticket at Wings and Rings this Sunday at 68th and O.
I'm Jenny Benson, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. The best way to strengthen our economy for the long term is investing in our education system and raising the skills of American workers. To succeed in the global economy, we need to modernize our schools, hire excellent teachers, and focus on the future. Support great public schools, and we can make the good life even better.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired in cooperation with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Welcome into the LIBA Business Hour, sponsored by Nats to Tasseling, highlighting local independent businesses in and around Lincoln on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here's your host, Bud Seinhorst.
Business Hour, we're doing a special one this week. We are live from the Sandhills Global Event Center at the Lincoln Home and Garden Show. So if you're coming out to the Home and Garden Show today, make sure you check out the ticket booth over here. Also, just a great opportunity for you to come out here today and check out we've got a lot of great vendors out here. So start out, we're going to thank our show sponsor, Nats Detasseling, Earn Cash, Build Character. Nats Detasseling, learn more about Nats at notafraidtosweat.com. Our show sponsor, or our opening segment sponsored today by UStop. Earn points, spend like cash with the Kickback card, which can get you snacks and even gas. Available at all 24 local UStop locations. You can join the conversation today. You can hit us on the caller text at 402-464-5685. Listen on the 93.7 The Ticket app, theticketfm.com, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Allo Channel 961. So, all right, now we've got all the particulars out. I'm going to welcome Hannah Yurkowski from Custom Blinds and Designs. Hannah, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Oh, it's great to have you. So we're gearing up. The show kicks off at 10 o'clock today. You guys were out here last night. But let's start with talk a little bit about Custom Blinds and Designs and what it is you guys offer.
So Custom Blinds and Design is really a full service business. What we do best is we either meet at your home or meet in our store to show you options for your windows, your patio doors. We go out to the home, typically measure with our lasers. We can show you hand samples, colors, fabrics. We know exactly where to mount. We know exactly where the brackets will go, and we can walk you through all of that, as well as provide pricing. So really full service. We go measure, help select, and even install afterwards, as well as a warranty. So what that warranty looks like, I know a lot of people ask is it 1 year? Is it 5 year, 10 years? So really how our warranty works, that's a huge selling point, is after that first year of install, we will come out to your home as many times as needed during that first year, which is typically when we see any sort of snag or hiccup. But after that first year, we can still come out. There's just an $80 trip charge, or if you pop the blind out of the bracket and bring it into our store, it's free as long as you own that home. So it doesn't transfer to the next person, but we still have people from 20 years ago bringing in their blinds for free service.
Awesome. So, and you'll do the same for an office building or commercial property, all of those kind of things.
Yep,
right?
Totally. So we do a ton of churches, dental offices, business offices. Most often there, the need is screens. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people are working on computers, desks, even receptions, front spaces. Just being able to block the sun while still see customers drive up and down. We do all kinds of stuff.
Awesome. Okay, so talk about just kind of some of the different blinds, because having been over there a couple of times in the showroom and seen some demos and all those kind of things, like you can get about anything in a blind. I mean, you've got, and it's created now, so you have apps that you can control them from. You can put them on timers. You've got remote controls, all that kind of stuff. Just talk about all of those kind of features that come along with the blinds that you can get.
So lots of different types of blinds. There are certain blinds that are just more of an up and down function. There are other blinds that are down with kind of louvers or slats that you can tilt closed or open. And then, yes, you're exactly right. So a lot of the blinds have moved on to a cordless lift. So no sort of cord that gets longer and longer, just child pet safety. That's a huge priority with Hunter Douglas and custom blinds. So you're exactly right. Cordless has been huge, and as well as power. So lots of different options with that. You kind of hit the head on a lot of them, but there's remotes, there's the app on your phone, and you're exactly right. You can set them on schedules. So up at 8 a.m. when you wake up, down at 5 when you're home from work. We've even had a couple people get really creative on the way those schedules are set. So I've had a couple moms that say, I bring my shades down at night, and that's when my kids know to start that bedtime routine.
Oh, nice.
And then in the morning, they say it's 7 a.m., sometimes 7:30. When those shades come up, my kids can come on out. Yep. So they just read, play in their room.
Kind of like a new alarm clock, right?
Exactly.
Excellent. It's kind of funny you talk about that, because I was actually attending an in-home event where people had some folks over and stuff. And the person that the event was for was speaking, and all of a sudden, like, all the blinds just started going down. And it was kind of like, what's going on here, you know? So it's kind of fun to see that. So, okay, so you guys are out here. You're at the home show. Make sure, let's make sure people know where you're located at the home show.
So our booth is in the Tractor House Pavilion up in the northwest corner. So if you're heading over to like the LES high voltage demo or the Kids Square, we're going to be right on your way.
Excellent. So that's probably the Kids Square is the key, right? Because all the kids are going to want to go there. So you're close to the Kids Square. What kind of things are you featuring this weekend out here at the home show? Are you doing any kind of specials, or kind of what are the products that you're really featuring that people can come and check out?
So the products we're featuring, you'll see a lot of cordless lift. You'll see a lot of power. Just some really cool features that are specific to just Hunter Douglas only. So they have a lot of cool new power cordless options we'd love to show you, and as well as the remotes, Alexa capabilities. We have all that on display,
you can connect to Alexa too.
That's Alexa
even more
too,
scary,
even other smart homes. So
all the smart home things. So very cool. Now, there's a lot of different things that the blinds can do to benefit your home, right? I mean, I think some people it's just the basic blind, but don't you have some others that are kind of more like for the sun? They can block out the sun to keep that heat out, or some of those kind of things. Talk about some of those features that some of your blinds have.
Totally. So some of the blinds we have, he's exactly right. They're designed for different capabilities. Most often here in Nebraska, it gets really hot and really cold. So energy efficiency is typically a huge concern or a huge request. We have multiple different types of blinds, typically anything that has kind of a pocketed core. Honeycombs or sonnets are our main sellers for that. With the honeycombs right now, there actually is a federal tax credit on those through the year of 2024. So that's up to 30% of the purchase price, where you max out at $1,200. So
wow.
It's huge.
That's a huge deal when you file your taxes at the end of the year. You get that tax credit. So, and that's a federal tax credit, right?
Federal tax credit.
So talk us through those you called them honeycomb
blinds? Honeycombs. They're called duets.
Duets.
Getting technical.
Very good. I'm learning blind technology.
Yeah.
So you can tell Peg Slagle, you taught me blind technology.
Oh,
so what is it about those blinds that is that comes along with getting that tax credit? Like, what is it about it that it does for your home to qualify you for that tax credit?
So really, it's just the way that the cell is designed. I wish I could show, but it's basically a honeycomb cell kind of from a side, and then there's a cell inside that cell. So there's kind of 4 layers of fabric. And because it has almost an inch of a pleat, I guess we'll call it, it just really does a nice job. It typically lays really close to the glass. So it's just 4 layers of fabric in that pocket. It's really incredible.
Fascinating. Do you have those out here?
Yep.
All right. So you can check those out when you come out. And again, you guys are I'm with Hannah Yurkowski from Custom Blinds and Designs. They are located in the northwest corner of the Tractor House Pavilion by the Kids Zone or Kids Square, excuse me. You can come and check them out. They've got some great opportunities for you to see what kind of things they can do to help you in your home, in your business. Check out the honeycomb thing if you're looking for a nice tax credit. You said, I think, up to a $1,200 tax credit, which is always nice for consumers and business owners. So what else do you want us to know about Custom Blinds and Design here before we go to break?
We just have a great team of great people. We really care. We do our best. We're just
awesome.
An amazing company.
And Custom Blinds and Designs, I think this year you are celebrating, is it 24 years?
It's 24.
See, and now Sherry, I hope you'll tell Sherry that I remember that, because they had their 20th anniversary party, was a LIBA Business After Hours on February 20th of 2020.
Okay.
So it was 2020 to celebrate 20 years. So
well, that was perfect.
And
Good
look,
timing.
here we are 4 years later, and Sherry drilled that into me that I remember it. So a longtime Lincoln business, very involved, very supportive of our community, very supportive of LIBA. So again, Hannah Yurkowski, the northwest corner of the Tractor House Pavilion. When you're out here today, the doors open at 10 o'clock. Get here, come out. There's great things out here at the Home and Garden Show out here at the Sandhills Global Event Center. They've got both the Tractor House Pavilion, the Currency Pavilion. But come on out here. We're going to take a break here. Hannah, thank you for coming. And after we come back from break, we're going to talk to Amy Dickerson, who's the director of the Sandhills Global Event Center out here. So, Hannah, thanks so much. Have a great time here at the Home and Garden Show.
Awesome. Thank
All
you.
Right, we'll be back after this on 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you searching for a helping hand in life? Look no further. Integrated Behavioral Health Services is your answer. They're your compassionate, trusted partners committed to guiding you from challenges to triumphs. Their licensed professionals offer personalized therapy for individuals, couples, and families. At IBHS, the focus is you. Experience a life-changing transformation in an environment tailored to your unique needs. Visit ibhealthservices.com today and take that first step towards a brighter future. Discover the power of healing with Integrated Behavioral Health Services. You're not alone. Let them walk this journey with you.
Junior Achievement of Lincoln has served the youth of our community for over 50 years.
50 years?
50 years.
They've done what for 50 years?
They've prepared students from K through 12.
K through 12?
Yeah. Junior Achievement prepares students on financial literacy and entrepreneurship work.
That's amazing.
I know. That's why when you fill up on Tuesdays, U-Stop will donate 2 cents of every gallon sold to the Junior Achievement of Lincoln.
Count me in.
If you came across someone struggling with hunger, how would you recognize them? By their clothes, their age, the way they speak? Would you notice a 16-year-old boy who got his first job,
not for extra spending money, but to help feed his little sisters?
Or a mother who's in between jobs and sometimes goes to bed hungry so her kids can have dinner? Or a 14-year-old girl who signs up to every after-school activity, not to make friends, but just to get something to eat? Or a retiree who fell ill and had to choose
between getting medicine or groceries.
I am the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew were hungry. I am hunger in America.
Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America, 200 Food Banks Strong, and the Ad Council.
The Omaha Supernovas are back in action this Monday, February 12th, versus the Grand Rapids Rise at the Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids. The Mullen Motors pregame show with Derek Pearson and Renee Saunders starts at 5 p.m. with first serve at 6. Make sure to tune in to the next Ag Appraisal and Realty postgame show right after the match ends. Catch all the action on your flagship station, 93.7 The Ticket, and statewide on the Supernovas Radio Network.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness. And now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is Nebraska's premier NIL company, And with your help, we can maximize our student athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life after college. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics. Let's do the same with NIL. To learn more, visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student athletes. That's 1890nebraska.com.
Picture a hot summer day, sun blazing in the fields as far as the eye can see. Now imagine you're a teenager making bank, all while enjoying the great outdoors. Welcome to Nats Detasseling Inc., where they're not afraid to sweat. This summer, join the Nats team for an unforgettable experience. Forge friendships, learn responsibility, and earn money. Visit notafraidtosweat.com now. Nats Detasseling, where hard work meets good times.
At Allo, we believe in the exceptional. From extraordinary whole home coverage to super fast speeds, our local teams are always on hand to make sure your service is running at top performance. Let go of lag, banish buffering, and enjoy outstanding service throughout your entire home. We believe in delivering nothing less than exceptional service, so that's exactly what we do. Visit us at allofiber.com to experience the exceptional.
A smoke-free environment is the only way to fully protect from the dangers of secondhand smoke. That's why smoke-free policies are so important to me. Whether it's in my car, apartment building, or when I'm dining outdoors, there's no place for secondhand smoke or e-cigarette aerosol. Breathe easier knowing the facts. Visit smokefree.ne.gov. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most, for all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and text us,
If you love them enough to turn off your music and pretend like their music is your music,
This is Mommy's jam.
then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let's play it again.
Check today at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Back to the LIBA Business Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This segment sponsored by U-Stop and Whitehead Oil.
Welcome back to the LIBA Business Hour. We are live from the Sandhills Global Event Center for the Lincoln Home and Garden Show. It is right now, I think we're in the calm before the storm. The doors open at 10 o'clock. So if you're making your Saturday plans, make sure you get to come on out here and check out all the great things happening out here at the Sandhills Global Event Center for the Lincoln Home and Garden Show. Our segment sponsored today. This segment is sponsored by Integrated Behavioral Health Services, building a stronger, healthier community through advocacy, inclusion, perseverance, unity, and compassion. Learn more at ibhealthservices.com. Okay, so this segment, we've got Amy Dickerson, and Amy is the managing director of the Sandhills Global Event Center. So, Amy, let's just start out, talk a little bit about what's happening out here this weekend and why this is so great for our community.
Well, we're really excited with the Home and Garden Show being over 50 years in the community and long time here out at the event center. And I tell you, I'm sitting here, it's like you say, the calm before the storm. The displays are beautiful. This is one of our most impressive trade shows of the year. And my husband's here with me before we go on to something else here today. And I tell you, he's already inspired, talking about adding a master bedroom, about adding a patio. But you got to get me out of here. This place is...
We're going to have to get you out of here quick, Amy. Otherwise, it's going to cost you a lot of money, isn't it? So, but no, this is great for the community. And there's a lot of great things that happen out here. But before we kind of get into some of the various shows that happen out here throughout the year, it's been a big year of change out here at the event center. It was announced, I think, late last summer, early fall, that there was a naming opportunity that happened with Sandhills Global to have the event center and then all the other major pavilions out here. And so we're in the Currency Pavilion, obviously one of the platforms of Sandhills. The other is that the show's happening is the Tractor House Pavilion, obviously another Sandhills
brand
platform brand.
Mhm.
So talk about how that transition went about, because it happened fast. Because was it August or September when you first announced it? And I think December 1st was when it started, right? So
Good memory.
you had
Yeah.
a really short runway, so to speak, to land to
Mhm.
land a big plane. So talk about that transition.
Yeah, we're super excited to partner with Sandhills Global. It's something we've been talking with them off and on since about 2018. But then when it came to fruition, you're absolutely right. We announced it, I think it was August 24th, and had basically 3 months to not only put a new name on the event center, which is the county fairgrounds still to this day, run by our volunteer Ag Society board, but super excited to have such a long-term advertising partner. That's what great run facilities that do great for the communities do. You know, Pinnacle Bank Arena is one we have in town, right? So we're just thrilled to have a 15-year long-term significant advertising. And what's neat is we looked across the country, very few fairgrounds are big enough to get these kinds of advertising support. And what was really unique and why we kept talking with Sandhills Global is because the shows and customers that we have so well aligned with what they do. You know, they're in the ag business, they're in the transportation industry. And so we've got 2 pavilions in back where we have a horse show going on, by the way, too, that you can go in and see free after you go and check out the Home and Garden Show in the Livestock Market Pavilion and the Equine Market Pavilion. We have the 10th largest event center campground out here, and that's now called RV Universe Campground. And these are all different websites where you can, and printed catalogs in most cases that Sandhills Global puts out since 1978, and they just keep building. They have 47 of these brands. We had to pick actually their top 7, you know, and you can go out there and get used and new, you know, whether it's tractors, semis, even private airplanes. You know, you can get the financing. That's why we're sitting in Currency Pavilion to go with it. We've got Freight Star Pavilion. That's the shipping to get those large pieces of equipment to you between the buyers and sellers. So and they just grew big time during the pandemic when everybody was kind of stuck, you know, really checking out online, and just grew. And we're just super excited to have their support as really the largest community center, if you will, here in Lincoln.
Well, and it was interesting when I heard the news that you were working on this agreement, and this agreement was coming to fruition. It really made sense, because so many of the shows that you have can really tie into the different brands and offerings of Sandhills Global. So talk about some of the shows you have out here throughout the year. I mean, the county fair might be the one that most people think of and they hear about and they're familiar with, but there's so many more, and it's just it's all the time. It never stops.
No, it really doesn't. We laugh. We don't really have a slow time anymore. You know, the ring, and we honestly don't do any marketing really in terms of events. Our phone kind of rings off the hook. Folks, shows have a great experience here, and that word of mouth drives. And so we've got over 500 event days out here, over 200 events, and you know, we kind of have 2 major seasons. We kind of have our spring to fall, which is kind of dominated by, first of all, what the county fairgrounds was built for, to be a forever home for the super fair. We have over 800 4-H'ers and their families that come out here all year round preparing, and then that's their Olympics, and really fun to see, and just lots of great. That's, you know, our mission as an ag society, to make sure people stay connected with agriculture, as less and less of us grow up and are active on farms. But still, ag is such an important economy, of course, for Nebraska. And there's lots of other ways. You know, we've got show drones and autonomous vehicles and that kind of thing at the Nebraska Ag Expo in December each year. That's the 2nd largest indoor farm show. Every single square inch, 9.2 acres, you know, showing. It's such a variety. So
it's amazing the number of things. I think was it a week or 2 ago, there was the outdoor show, kind of the hunting and fishing expo.
Deer and game, yep.
Deer and game.
Yep.
you have the Ag Expo, you've got all these other kinds of things. And so really, it's a great way for people in the community to see things. And it's drawing people to Lincoln, too. I mean, from an economic development standpoint, there's really a tremendous value for all of our small business, our local businesses, our hotels, our restaurants, our retails, our gas stations. All of those things are just driving things in our community.
Yeah, we've done a couple economic impact studies with UNL, and actually in our biggest years coming up with the National High School Finals Rodeo returning in 26, 27, over in those years, it'll be about $72 million of outside spend that would not be in our county and in most cases, even in our state. And that's over $5 million of local taxes that those outside visitors are paying for us. And we like that. Okay. Right.
Yeah, that's great. We love it when people come and spend their money. I have friends from out of town all the time. They'll reach out and they'll be like, hey, we're coming to Lincoln. What should we do? We want to do this. We want to do this. Where should we go to eat? Da, 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 da. And I always end my text message with thank you for bringing your money to Lincoln. We appreciate that, right?
We do.
But it's really good for the community. And you mentioned the high school rodeo. And I remember it was about 2 years ago it was here?
In 21.
Okay, 3 years ago now, almost 3 years ago. And it was just unbelievable to see all the people that descended upon Lincoln, Nebraska from all over the country. And now we've got that coming again. And you said you're preparing for it already, but it's like, wait a minute, that's 2 years down the road, but it's going to go by really fast.
It really is. We basically pop up a small city here. We've got over 5,000 people living on grounds here in our 1,300 campsites, and that's how rodeo works, right?
Yeah.
We wouldn't get that event without with the campground, but we sure had a big impact on the hotels all across town, the restaurants, everything, and we sure all of us saw a lot of cowboy hats, right? Because there's 1,700 high school contestants from 43 states, 5 Canadian provinces, Australia, New Zealand. They keep adding countries. So it's the world's largest rodeo on the planet because for that reason, there's 4 rodeo arenas going. It takes 6 rodeos to do one round, and then they reverse and do another round, and then they have their final. So that means 13 rodeos, believe it or not, 2 per day over 7 days.
For 7 days. So it's like nonstop.
It is.
But again, such a great economic driver for our community. It's awesome that we have a long-term contract. Hopefully after 26, 27, we can look at some future dates to bring that back. And so what are some things coming up here at the events, the Sandhills Global Event Center? I gotta make sure I keep getting that name right, right?
Practice it. Yeah.
But what are some things you got coming up here in the near future?
Well, we encourage people to get out to our website. It's really easy to get on that calendar, and a lot of the events
What's
are
the website?
sandhillsglobaleventcenter.org. And honestly, if you still put the old name in, you're going to get there. Don't worry about it. So, right now in the middle of our trade show season, there's at least a couple shows, if not sometimes 4 going on. And they're usually very low cost. A lot of the animal shows are absolutely free to peek in with your kids and your grandkids. So it's a great opportunity, like this weekend with the Home and Garden Show and the horse show in the back. Next weekend, we have the Abate Bike Show, which is fun for folks that love motorcycles. That's a lot of fun, and a train show going on. So that's a fun one.
Like, is that like a toy train show?
Yes.
Oh my
gosh. Model trains and that kind of thing. So collectibles, and they'll have active displays going. So even if you don't want to buy anything, it's great for the kids to see. We've got flea market, antique show. We've got wrestling competitions, and there's nonprofit things out here. Once a month we have a Red Cross blood drive. So if you're can help out with that, take a look at that. The swap meet is coming up the first Sunday of March. Huge one.
Excellent.
People come from all over.
I would classify the swap meet like a community, citywide garage sale. Almost,
yes,
right?
And it's indoor, outdoors. It's and you want to come early, and get
obviously.
your find. So lots of things and things you may not hear about. Like we've got a tractor training coming up for acres.
Awesome.
And those kinds of things. So lots of different ways, it helps with our local businesses and helps with our community, quality of life, different things to do.
Awesome. Well, Amy, I know you're a busy woman and you have a lot going on today. You got to get running. I appreciate you coming out again. Amy Dickerson, the managing director of the Sandhills Global Event Center out here. We've got the Home and Garden Show this weekend going on. We got a horse show going on this weekend out here. Come on out, check it out, sandhillsglobaleventcenter.org.
You got it.
You can check them out, check out all their events. There's something going on, I'll just say, every weekend. It's like Vegas. It's the city that never sleeps out here. How about that?
Yeah,
So,
have a great show day here today, bud.
Yeah, excellent. Well, Amy, again, thank you for coming out. We appreciate it. Appreciate all you do out here at the Sandhills Global Events Center. And we'll be back after this on 93.7 The Ticket.
Picture a hot summer day, sun blazing in the fields as far as the eye can see. Now imagine you're a teenager making bank, all while enjoying the great outdoors. Welcome to Nats Detasseling Inc., where they're not afraid to sweat. This summer, join the Nats team for an unforgettable experience. Forge friendships, learn responsibility, and earn money. Visit notafraidtosweat.com now. Nats Detasseling, where hard work meets good times.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness. And now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is Nebraska's premier NIL company. And with your help, we can maximize our student athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life after college. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics. Let's do the same with NIL. To learn more, visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student athletes. That's 1890nebraska.com.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
Junior Achievement of Lincoln has served the youth of our community for over 50 years.
50 years?
50 years.
They've done what for 50 years?
They've prepared students from K through 12.
K through 12?
Yeah. Junior Achievement prepares students on financial literacy and entrepreneurship work.
That's amazing.
I know. That's why when you fill up on Tuesdays, UStop will donate 2 cents of every gallon sold to the Junior Achievement of Lincoln.
Count me in.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. At 4 a.m, my phone rang. They said, "I regret to inform you that your husband was wounded in action." Victor sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. I was doing school full-time, and I was also then caring for Victor. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. I just didn't want to forget that I also had goals and that I also had a life. What I did is I challenged Victor to meet me halfway. There are almost 6 million military and veteran caregivers across the nation. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Stop giving your loved one the same chocolates every year and spice it up with the chocolate season. Who wouldn't appreciate handmade chocolate-covered turtles, artisan chocolates, brownies, cheesecake, fudge, caramels, bread pudding, and chocolate-covered strawberries? Should I keep going? Make the day of love special for you and your loved one you cherish the most. Get your one-of-a-kind gift that is for sure to make that person feel ethereal at the chocolate season. Located at 3855 Village Lane, next to the Williamsburg Hy-Vee, or order online at thechocolateseason.com. Get your one-of-a-kind gift today.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Are you searching for a helping hand in life? Look no further. Integrated Behavioral Health Services is your answer. They're your compassionate, trusted partners committed to guiding you from challenges to triumphs. Their licensed professionals offer personalized therapy for individuals, couples, and families. At IBHS, the focus is you. Experience a life-changing transformation in an environment tailored to your unique needs. Visit ibhealthservices.com today and take that first step towards a brighter future. Discover the power of healing with Integrated Behavioral Health Services. You're not alone. Let them walk this journey with you.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round. And their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People Seeding Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Back to the LIBA Business Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This segment sponsored by Integrated Behavioral Health Services.
Welcome back to the LIBA Business Hour. We're actually live from the Sandhills Global Events Center today for the Lincoln Home and Garden Show. It's going to be a good time. We're kind of here in the calm before the storm. The doors will be opening here about 10 o'clock. So make your plans to come out today. It'll be a great time. You can see about anything you want to see out here. I see Empire Fences out here. Luxury Landscapes is out here. Jackie's going to stop by a little bit later. If you need work on your foundation, your concrete, you need some blinds. We had custom blinds and designs here. We're right next to the Jerky Shack station, which Austin, you must have really you must have pulled some strings to get over here by the Jerky.
What can I say, bud? I'm a mover and a shaker now.
Austin is big time. Whenever Austin says, this is what I want to do, that's what's going to happen. So, it's really great to be out here. This is a great event for the community. I think we're getting to that time of year where people are starting to think, okay, we're hopefully getting past winter a little bit. What kind of projects do I need to do around the house? What kind of things should we be doing? So it's a great opportunity to come out here, spend some time out here today. It's in the Tractor House Pavilion. It's in the Currency Pavilion. So We're going to do a little switcheroo here, Austin, because Michaela's here. So we're going to get Michaela from the Home Builders Association of Lincoln, and she's going to jump in here and just talk a little bit about the show. She's making a little time. They're getting ready to open the doors for the grand opening for the day. Michaela, welcome to the show. It's good to see you. You are a busy woman today.
Good morning. Yes.
It's great to have you on. So give us just really quick what's going on out here. We've been talking about this home and garden show. Talk about why it's important and the good things going on out here.
We have just over 200 exhibitors in the show this year.
Oh my gosh,
up
that's
from
awesome.
last year. So we got a lot of new people out here in the show. Remodeling contractors, if you want to come out and look at a new hot tub, landscapers, foundation companies, anything you can think of related to the building industry.
Yeah, I
out
mean,
here.
it's everything from windows to doors to
Yes.
bathrooms to kitchens to
Yes.
landscaping. We even got some snacks here. I mentioned the jerky station. We've got a Culligan's here for water systems, all those kind of things. So talk about why H-Ball does this every year. And I should, for those that don't know, I mean, we speak the lingo, right? The Home Builders Association of Lincoln is the organization that puts this on. Home Builders is a great organization. I've enjoyed working with Michaela over the years, but just help us understand kind of why this is important for H-Ball.
So this is our 52nd year that we've been doing this show. Started down at Pershing. We've been out here now for 22 years. It's a great opportunity for our members to get in front of the public. People come in and talk with them, ask them questions, get ideas for projects. It's really great for everybody's business who's out here to have the opportunity to showcase their product, let people see what they're doing, what kind of ideas they can get for projects or repairs or anything like that. So it's just a great opportunity for our members to promote their business.
It's
really.
awesome. And
Yeah.
we were talking right before you got here, Michaela, like this is kind of a perfect time, right? Because we're getting to that time of year where, there's a little bit, we saw a couple 60-degree days here the last week or so. People are starting to get that kind of cabin fever, spring fever. It's a good time to start thinking about those. So it's a great timing. So talk a little bit about the hours really quick. We're opening here in about 10 or 15 minutes at 10 o'clock today. Talk about the hours today and tomorrow.
Yes, we are open until 8 o'clock tonight. And then tomorrow we are open 10 to 3.
Okay, so we're going to be open 10 to 8 today. Tomorrow, 10 to 3, we're at the Sand Hills Global Event Center up here, North 84th and about Havelock. You can come on out. It's the Tractor House Pavilion, the Currency Pavilion. And you said over 200 vendors this year?
Yes.
That's awesome. And so people can come out. They can check it out. There's plenty of things to do. Talk about some of the or what are some new things maybe happening this year that are a little different than last year?
Every year we always have somebody new that's in the show that hasn't done it. One I can think off the top of my head is we have a lady in the other room, Bee Bum. She's selling honey. So,
fresh honey.
fresh
There
honey.
is nothing better than
It is
fresh honey.
fantastic. I have been over there.
That's awesome. So, again, this is Michaela. I know you're really busy, and I know you got to get going. I know you said you just had a few minutes to stop by, but I really appreciate you taking the time and really appreciate all that H-Ball is doing to put on this show, but also the things that you guys do throughout the year. Give us, as we wrap up with you, Michaela, before we bring Austin back on, talk about what are some of the things that H-Ball does for their members.
Yep. We have coming up in March, we have a chili cook-off. Great opportunity. Our members bring their soup or chili.
Oh my gosh, make sure I know where that is so I can come out.
Absolutely. Other public events that people can come to is our tour of remodeled homes is in April. It's April 20th and 21st. We usually have about anywhere from 12 to 18 homes that have been remodeled on that. And then we have our Parade of Homes that starts on Mother's Day in May. I believe that's maybe the 14th this year. So 14th
Sounds
to
right,
21st. Another great opportunity for our builder members to showcase their new builds. And in fact, our president of the association is planning on having a house in the parade, and he's walking up right here. If you want to talk to him about that.
We should have him jump on here.
Yeah.
Why don't you grab him and we'll I'm gonna grab him. We'll get him on here and we'll just talk a little bit about the Parade of Homes then with him. But this is Michaela with the Home Builders Association of Lincoln. Really appreciate what you guys are doing, putting on the Home and Garden Show this year. 52 years strong. So we appreciate that. And we will grab him, get him all set up, and we'll go from there. So thank you, Michaela.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming out, and we're all ready to keep going. So again, the home and garden shows out here at the Sandhills Global Event Center. We're up here on North 84th Street. Doors are going to open here in about 15 minutes. We've got 10 to 8 today, and then 10 to 3 tomorrow. They'll be out here, Sandhills Global Event Center. And then we will be in the Tractor House Pavilion. We're in the Currency Pavilion. All right, so first of all, we got to tee it up. Michaela, introduce yourself to everybody so they know you and your business. Let's start there.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it a lot. My name is Bo Daffer. I'm the president of Home Builders for this year. Michaela does a fantastic job with this show. I just want to start by saying that. The whole staff, Jenny and Lori too, it's a big undertaking, and they do a great job. So I just want to make sure we give them props because
absolutely
they put a lot of work into this, and it's a really great thing. My business, I actually just launched a new business with a friend of mine literally yesterday. It's called Home Guardian. It's a subscription-based home maintenance business. So we come out quarterly and do a checklist of things, just the things that people don't like to do. Check your furnace filters, check your dryer vents, check your smoke detector batteries.
Oh
just
my gosh.
the things that nobody wants to do or forget to do.
Okay.
And you pay monthly, so you don't have a big bill each time we come out, and just kind of makes it easy. So that's my new business. I also own BIC Custom Homes. So I own a home building company in town. So I've owned that for almost 5 years now. So and with the interest rates and stuff, it's got some ups and downs, but it's been really good. And Home Builders does so much to help just the building community in general, just everything from remodelers to subcontractors to everything to help, work through all the little things that come up that can deter people from wanting to build. When interest rates go up, we have to find ways to save money other places, right? So we look for ways to help work with the city, work with to incentivize things and those kinds of things. So it's a very active organization.
Excellent. So let's before we talk more about your businesses real quick, I just want to kind of touch on H-Ball a little bit, the Home Builders Association of Lincoln. Bo, you're the president this year, so you must have missed a meeting and they nominated you. Is that
it says sucker on my forehead? I think.
Something like that. But let's just make sure people understand what H-Ball does.
Yeah, absolutely. So probably the behind the scenes things that people don't realize we do. I mean, we meet with building and safety quarterly to kind of talk through what kind of code changes may be coming up, what kind of things coming up that we can kind of help give our side of the story of how that's going to affect cost, how that's going to affect timing, how that's just going to affect the building community in general. We meet with several city council members quarterly. That's a nice two-way street. They like to bounce some ideas off of us of things they want to maybe propose and see how that would affect us. And we get to kind of talk to them about some of the things that we're seeing that can affect us adversely. We have a meeting with the state electrical board next week to go over some electrical code changes that are coming up. So very active in trying to be out ahead of things, not reacting to things, but be out ahead of things so that we can kind of negotiate and work through some of those processes before they become bigger issues for us. So that's some of the behind the scenes things you don't see. A lot of fun things we do too. I mean, we have a golf outing, we have a clay shooting, we have, just a lot of things that make it fun to be a member also. But it's a great organization. I suggest, anybody who would like to support it, because it definitely does a lot more than what anybody thinks. It's not just something to say you're a member of. We're an active organization that does do a lot of stuff.
Well, and I think that's important because also, I mean, H-Ball and LIBA, I think, are a little parallel in organizations and the things that they're doing. You talk about the importance of having those regular meetings with city council members and building and safety and all, you're talking about the electrical codes and all those kind of things. And those are important things to bring value to your members to be able to communicate to them, right? I mean, what I found at LIBA was there's so many small business owners, and I think H-Ball is kind of similar.
Yep.
There's so many folks that are just running their business. They're dialed in, they're focused, they're ready to do things, and they're dialed in on their business. But then all of a sudden it's like, oh, this comes up or this comes up. And it's hard to keep track of all those things while you're still doing all the things related to your business, whether it's looking for employees, making sure you're building out, you're doing all the right things, supplies, making sure and managing that. So it's a great thing that you guys do for your members. And again, we're with Bo. He's with DIC Custom Homes.
Correct.
And Home Guardian is his new business he just launched yesterday. Congratulations.
Yep,
and we're out here at the Sandhills Global Event Center for the Lincoln Home and Garden Show. It's an opportunity for you to come out there. Open 10 to 8 today, 10 to 3 tomorrow. Again, Sandhills Global Event Center, North 84th, about Havelock. Come on out here, check it out. take the opportunity. I mean, but we've got everything out here from I see landscaping, I see decks, I see closets, I see
right
fencing.
there.
There's jerky right there. I can't wait for the jerky shack to open up. Maybe I can just buy that pallet over there from him, bring it over, and make sure we've got nourishment all day long for everybody here at the ticket. So let's talk a little bit about BIC Custom Homes. Michaela said you're going to have a house in the Parade of Homes this spring.
Yep, we are.
Talk about, like, you know, she talked about the Parade of Remodeled Homes. She talked about the Parade of Homes. Talk about those things as ways to not only promote your members, but also promote to the community.
Well, I think one of the things that a lot of people get out of the Parade of Homes is it actually helps both the building community and the remodeling community, because a lot of people will walk through those homes to look for new ideas, to, you know, maybe remodel a kitchen or do something. A lot of people are looking just to get some new ideas of kind of what's new and coming up out there. But it also obviously promotes us as builders and what we're putting out there. They can come through and see the quality of what we're putting out there. They can come see just new things that they maybe haven't seen before. But so the Parade of Homes is May 12th. So it's coming up here pretty soon. It usually starts Mother's Day weekend. It's a great event for the builders in our community. And, you know, one thing I wanted to say, and I didn't get a chance to do, was there's power in numbers, right? So having an organization that has a lot of members, and then having the members support things like the home show, like the Parade of Homes, like those things, it just gives the Home Builders Association a bigger presence in the community. So having large amount of participants in those kinds of things really makes a difference. So,
well, and it's great too, because your members have different, like, I'll call them entry points or participation points.
Absolutely.
You know, maybe it's the home show, maybe it's the remodeled home, maybe it's the Parade of Homes, all those kind of things. So it's just a great opportunity for members to engage and get involved, but also showcase themselves, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, we're going to have thousands of people out here this weekend at the Lincoln Home and Garden Show out here at the Sand Hills Global Event Center. A great way for people to come out, get new ideas. You know, we're kind of getting past winter a little bit.
Yep.
I think people are starting to get itchy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We know what's going to happen.
We're going to get some more snow, but like those 60-degree days kind of get people a little itching, thinking about spring and what do I need to do with my landscaping, or do I need new windows or decks, or maybe I need a new home water system. Maybe there's foundation repairs, cement work I need. Like, there's just a little bit of everything. We got fencing out here, Empire Fences out here, you know, just tons of different ways for people to figure out what's
absolutely
going on.
And I love the diversity of what we have out here. And I'd say most of the people who are out here are represented are members of the Home Builders Association. We appreciate them supporting our organization, one, by having a booth, but two, by joining as a member too. So, but yeah, you got water softeners, you got swimming pools, you got spas, you got, you know, furniture, you got beds. You can come buy a bed out here if you want. I mean, you can buy a golf cart. I mean, there's literally a little bit of everything out here. So
you're gonna need a flatbed to get home then. No, this is great. And you know, and Michaela was talking, we've got over 200 businesses out here.
Yeah,
that's a big deal. The
show was bigger this year than it has been in the last few years. So that's encouraging for our community, that there's, you know, we're thriving and growing community, and that more people are looking for ways to advertise their businesses and get out there and do different things, rather than, you know, just I guess it's a good opportunity to do that. This is a different way to be able to get out there and interact with people. You know, you put an ad on something, or put an ad in the newspaper, whatever. There's no interaction there, but here you get a chance to interact and talk to people and tell people what you do.
Well, and you get the demo, right? I mean, if you need windows, if you need blinds, if you need a bed, you know, landscaping, they've got some cool stuff out here. Like, you can actually see it, you can look at it, you can it's kind of that touch and feel sort of thing, absolutely. Right? So, and now, okay, so was it you or Michaela that was in charge of the weather this weekend? Because
give her the credit,
this time of year, you're kind of rolling the dice, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we could have snow, we could have a blizzard, or we could have a really nice weekend for people to get out. So
it's beautiful.
Congratulations on a great weather weekend too. So we're going to wrap up the segment here in a few minutes.
Sure.
But talk a little bit about BIC Custom Homes and what you guys do. I want you to have a chance to advertise yourself
absolutely.
now.
So BIC Custom Homes, we're a pure custom home builder. Like, I don't have floor plans you just come and pick from. I'm going to work with you from the start to build exactly what you want. To tell people the most important part is getting that floor plan right? So we spend time on that. I'm the owner, I'm the project manager, I'm the warranty guy. I'm all of it. So nobody wants the house built right more than me.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I don't want
Well, it's
phone
your
calls
name,
after
right?
you move in.
Yeah.
Well, it is. Yeah, I want it to be done right, and I don't want to have people calling me later. I want it to be so from start to finish. You start with me, you finish with me. I'm your phone call. One thing I think we do that maybe not every builder does is I literally call every homeowner at least once a week and just give them an update what's going on. That keeps the guessing game out of it. They're not worried about what's happening here or there. And every project has challenges. It's a matter of how you deal with them. But when you take the time to build a relationship with the folks you're working with, it's easy to come together and find a solution to a problem without anybody being upset. You can just work through it. So the biggest thing we say, if you go to our website, you go to bicustomhomes.com, we're about building relationships with our customers. They're not just a house that I'm building. Many of them I stay in contact with for years after I'm done because you've built such a relationship with them. You spend a year with them, you get to know them. It's hard to walk away and just say, okay, now we're done.
Well, and you're building something for them that's a major investment.
It is,
right?
It's the biggest investment they're probably ever going to make.
It's one of the biggest investments they'll ever make, and it's not like it's a 6-month or 1 year investment. It's a long-term investment,
Lifetime,
right?
Even when you sell it, at least it's still that investment.
Yeah. So and your name is on it, so your reputation is on it.
Absolutely.
So that's awesome. So tell me real quick. Okay, so you said bicustomhomes.com is your website.
That's correct. Yep.
Appreciate you sharing that, making sure. Bo's got BIC Custom Homes and Home Guardian. Talk a little bit about, you talked about kind of walking through everything. Like you're the project manager, you're the owner, you're probably the guy that helps with the cleanup and everything else.
There's days.
It's everything that you're involved in. But just kind of talk about. You talked about the importance of relationships and why that's important to you. Talk about kind of some of the fun projects you've done lately, and let's maybe even give us a minute or so here as we wrap up on your parade home that you're going to have in May.
So some of the cool things, like I've, if you go to our Facebook page for sure, we have a video of there's one of the ladies I built for. She built a hidden playroom for her grandkids, and by hidden I mean you walk down the hall, and at the end of the hall there's this bookshelf. Looks just like any other bookshelf. You grab it, you open it, and behind there's 2 rooms of just playroom for her grandkids.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like something out of a movie or something.
It's fantastic. Like seriously, go to BIC's Facebook page, check it out because it is really cool. But being able to see, like that wasn't my idea, that was her idea. Getting to collaborate with people and learn new things like that and get their input on it and truly make it theirs, but me getting cool ideas out of it. I mean, that's half the fun of what I get to do, right?
That's
awesome. Get to see the cool things that people like. The parade home we're doing has a lot of beautiful woodwork in it. These folks really like the painted stuff, but they also like some more traditional stained stuff too. So getting to do some of that again too is great. They're the nicest people in the world too. Dell and
Awesome.
Julie, if you hear this, you're fantastic. I appreciate you.
But you just share it to them. So we'll send you the YouTube link.
Yeah,
but
you bet.
Again, we are out here at the Sand Hills Global Events Center, North 84th Street, for the Lincoln Home and Garden Show. Bo is with BIC Custom Homes and Home Guardian. He's also the president of H-Ball. So come on out. The Home and Garden Show is in the Tractor House Pavilion, the Currency Pavilion out here at the Sand Hills Global Events Center. Come out, check out all these booths. You can anything you're looking for, just come on out, check it out, and come on out and look at all the things going on. It's a lot of fun out here. There's a lot of buzz. We're getting ready. I mean, we're right here. It's time to open up. So be out here from 10 to 8 today, 10 to 3 tomorrow. Come on out and check it out. And thanks again, Bo, for taking some time and jumping out here.
Hey, before I get off, if that's all right. Support the food bank too. If you come on out, bring a couple cans of food or something. We're supporting the food bank and donate a bunch of food for them too. So if you come out, grab a couple cans of food and bring it with you.
Awesome. Bring some food out with you to the Lancaster event, the Sand Hills Global Event Center. It's the first time I messed that up. The Sand Hills Global Event Center, Tractor House Pavilion, Currency Pavilion. Bring out some food. Help the Lincoln Food Bank. Check out all these great vendors. And we will be back with another hour, an extended version of the LIBA Business Hour after this on 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Are you searching for a helping hand in life? Look no further. Integrated Behavioral Health Services is your answer. They're your compassionate, trusted partners committed to guiding you from challenges to triumphs. Their licensed professionals offer personalized therapy for individuals, couples, and families. At IBHS, the focus is you. Experience a life-changing transformation in an environment tailored to your unique needs. Visit ibhealthservices.com today and take that first step towards a brighter future. Discover the power of healing with Integrated Behavioral Health Services. You're not alone. Let them walk this journey with you.
Junior Achievement of Lincoln has served the youth of our community for over 50 years.
50 years?
50 years.
They've done what for 50 years?
They've prepared students from K through 12.
K through 12?
Yeah. Junior Achievement prepares students on financial literacy and entrepreneurship work.
That's amazing.
I know. That's why when you fill up on Tuesdays, UStop will donate 2 cents of every gallon sold to the Junior Achievement of Lincoln.
Count me in.
Picture a hot summer day, sun blazing in the fields as far as the eye can see. Now imagine you're a teenager making bank, all while enjoying the great outdoors. Welcome to Nats Detasseling Inc., where they're not afraid to sweat. This summer, join the Nats team for an unforgettable experience. Forge friendships, learn responsibility, and earn money. Visit notafraidtosweat.com now. Nats Detasseling, where hard work meets good times.
Ashiro's work is never done. You care for the house, the kids, and our future. We're so grateful for all you do. Now, it's time to care for yourself and save a little more for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to boost your retirement savings now. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro today.
A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
If your home heating system is making strange noises or just doesn't work like it should, call your friends at Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. Sign up for Bryant's exclusive ESP service protection plan. You'll get twice annual complete and thorough service on all brands, and you'll never pay overtime charges on evenings, weekends, or holidays. Schedule your heating check today and ask about Bryant's ESP plan to save money. Call 467-1111 or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness. And now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is Nebraska's premier NIL company. And with your help, we can maximize our student athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life after college. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics. Let's do the same with NIL. To learn more, visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student athletes. That's 1890nebraska.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
No matter what indoor or outdoor project is on your list, check it off at the Nebraska Builders Home and Garden Show, February 9th through the 11th at Sandhills Global Event Center in Lincoln. Visit with vendors experienced in handling all your dream projects. Spend time viewing displays and exhibits to see the latest in home innovations. Admission is $10 or bring a non-perishable item for the food bank and get a $2 discount. Children 12 and under are free. For more information, visit the Home and Garden Show online at hbal.org.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Alcohol has strained our relationship. Drinking too much can cause harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, we will save our relationship. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Your next chance to take home a game-worn Stars jersey is coming up on Friday, February 9th, when Lincoln hosts the Des Moines Buccaneers. Join us for Epilepsy Night and help us support a great cause. Proceeds from the post-game jersey auction will help support research to treat and overcome epilepsy. Purchase tickets for the Stars versus the Bucs now at lincolnstars.com or by calling 402-474-7827.
The first and only African-American male to win the U.S. Open and Wimbledon, champion tennis player Arthur Ashe was denied entry to South Africa in 1969.
The law is the law and I cannot play. So I drive away from that with my coach, knowing that the only reason I could not play was because I was black.
We salute star athlete and fighter for justice, Arthur Ashe, during Black History Month.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
Back to the LIBA Business Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This segment sponsored by Ascend Aesthetics.
All right, welcome back to the LIBA Business Hour. We are live out here at the Sandhills Global Event Center for the Lincoln Home and Garden Show. This segment is sponsored by the 1890 Initiative, helping student athletes excel within the NIL landscape. Learn how you can be involved at 1890nebraska.com. We are about to make history right now on the LIBA Business Hour. Are you aware of that?
I did not know that.
This is a historical interview right here, Ken. You are the first guest on the LIBA Business Hour to make 2 appearances. So this is a big deal. Like,
we're touched.
Somebody at 93.7 The Ticket probably is getting free landscaping out of this or something. So, okay. So Ken, you and Jackie have luxury landscape here in Lincoln. Talk about, let's just talk about what you guys have got going on over there. You've got so much over at your booth. Just talk about some of the things you're showcasing over there.
Well, I'm going to give credit to Jackie on all of that because she has as many years as I've been doing home shows out here. And that's like, 30 plus years doing home shows.
You haven't been at all 52?
No, I haven't. Have there been 52 actual shows?
This is the 52nd.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it started at Pershing Auditorium, and you had to work your way from the basement as an exhibitor up to the main floor. So, it goes back.
Now there's no basement. There's just dirt. You just bring your tent. And you're
the
set
hole
up,
isn't
right?
even there anymore. So I give credit to Jackie because all the years that I've been doing it, you do something a little bit different every year. But Jackie does a theme every year. It could be whimsical. It could be mountain theme. This year it's more of the contemporary rustic. Isn't that what we're calling it? So. And so it's more modern display area. But we've got a water feature. We've got somewhat of a fire boulder out there. We've got the landscaping. We've got the pergola. We've got a bar. We've got a grill surround. And we put all that up in a couple of days. And thanks to our great crew. And it's just amazing the number of people. And when Jackie first mentioned it to me that people want to see that change, I thought, yeah, really? And I can't believe how many people come to the show. Oh, we just wanted to come by and see your booth just because we know it's something different every year.
We want to see something different, right?
People actually do it. They
Different
say it.
ideas. That's great.
So it's great out there.
Well, thank God that you have a great business partner in Jackie, right?
You're exactly right.
It's probably the smartest thing you did when you started the business was bring Jackie into that, right?
Wouldn't be able to do it without her.
That's awesome. So you guys are probably gearing up now.
We are.
It is high time gearing up. What are some of the things that you're working with your customers on right now and kind of gearing up for the spring?
We've got a couple of new home builds that we're currently working on in negotiation for contracts. We've started getting calls about a week ago or so of people that want to be early on that list. We've already gone out on a couple of appointments for landscaping. I think we've got 3 or 4 appointments that were scheduled just from the home show yesterday. So, I mean, it's those people that are just saying, we know because every year we try to get to first on the list and we put it off. All of a sudden it's May and June and this project isn't getting done till August or September,
Yeah.
October, or even in the year. Because all landscapers, if they're worth anything, are busy. So we actually had people starting to call us just within the last week or so.
That's great. Okay, so talk about so you've got a pergola, you've got I'm looking down the row here. You've got the water feature, you've got kind of a grill setup
We
too.
do,
I
yeah.
mean, talk about how you and Jackie worked through that process to kind of build that vision for your customers.
You know, it's all about communication. And when I would by myself go out on bids, it was more technical. I would measure, I would take down the notes. I'd maybe take a few pictures, and that was about it. When Jackie's on the scene with us at an appointment, then all of a sudden it's like she's really getting to know the people that we're visiting with. She's trying to get to know what their likes and dislikes are, because the last thing we want to do is to put out a proposal for a bunch of evergreen trees, and their goal is we don't want any evergreen trees, or vice versa. Color, whatever it might be, their favorite colors. We need to know all of that. And then we start the design process. I mean, it's literally sitting down and we put out a sketch of the property area that we're working on, and then we start developing that. What do they want? What are they looking for? You know, what theme do they want? Because I can't believe how many themes of landscaping there are. And you'd think, well, landscaping lasts forever, but no, 10, 15 years down the road, they want to change that theme out.
That's interesting. I never thought of having a theme for my landscaping.
I know.
It's usually keep the damn weeds out and make it easy for
True.
me to manage.
So true.
Nikki will verify that is exactly my theme, and it has never changed. So, but you guys also have some things over there that kind of aren't necessarily landscaping related.
Yeah.
Like Jackie, again, we're giving all the credit to Jackie, and that's great because
She
she's
deserves
standing here shaking her head at me like, dude, stop. Anyway, but there's all kinds
keep
of
coming.
yeah. Stop, but don't really. I'm embarrassed, but really not. But talk about some of the other things that you guys have done. I mean, it's not just about the landscaping. You got all kinds of other things going on over there.
You know, when we first started luxury, the first winter, we didn't literally do anything because we weren't geared up to do anything. We didn't really have any employees. As the years have gone by, we value that employees. What business doesn't these days? And it was our goal to be able to keep those employees in the winter as opposed to laying them off. We do some snow removal, but it's not enough to be able to pull in a full season, winter season's worth of wages. So what we end up doing is we keep those great employees during the winter. We pay them their salary, though we cut their hours back a little bit. During the year, it's amazing how many fences a customer will say, can you just take that away? A deck was torn down and it's a pile of wood in the back. It's some tree stumps, literally everything. And most of our hardscape projects come on pallet wood. So we've got pallet wood. So we salvage all of that. We recycle it. We have the guys tear pallets apart, cut wood down, and then in the wintertime, we just give them the shop. And we've got all the hand tools, all the power tools. We say, go to work. Here's Jackie started last season, started saying, here's some pictures of the things we'd like you to build. And then they figure out how to build it. And then Jackie started doing more of the craft type small items this year. The keychains, the key rings, the bookmarks.
You guys have done door hangers.
Yeah.
I mean, just a little bit of everything.
A little bit of
which is-
everything. Some
which
furniture
is
even. Yeah.
Really kind of cool how you're able to reclaim some of those things and take them and create a vision. But it's also kind of cool, I would think, for your crew, for you to say, okay, there's a pile of stuff. There's a bunch of tools.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Have fun. Yeah.
And create things. And it's been fun to watch some of the things that your crews have created over
You know, we ask them to be mindful of the labor that they put into a project, because at their labor rate, some of the things that they would build, we'd have to charge $800 for,
Yeah.
and it's a $20 item.
Yeah.
You know, but it's what it is. The guys love it. They're getting paid. We have them available then when we need to do snow removal,
Yeah.
which is obviously minimal this year at least. So it's working out great because it just kind of changes the brand of all we do is landscaping to no, we also are mindful of what's going on in the environment as well.
Okay, so you were talking when I walked by your booth a little bit ago, you were talking about was it a voluntary tree that you chop a piece down every year? Like, tell that story, because I think that's kind of a funny story.
So we have a swimming pool in our backyard. It's an above ground pool, and a bird dropped a seed of a sumac tree that corner, and it started growing, and I wasn't getting back there to cut it down. And all of a sudden, one weekend, I said, okay, I'm going to go cut that down. Well, by this time, it's already taller than the fence. It's 8, 10, 12 feet tall. And Jackie says, no, it kind of looks like a palm tree. And so
you get your own little palm tree.
Our little oasis in the corner. So we just let it grow. Well, then all of a sudden it was getting up into the power line size. I mean, we're 20, 25 feet in the air now. And it's got some vegetation on it, but it's not a lot. And it's clean. So every summer, usually about July or August or so, it's gone to the point where it's up into the wires.
Time to chop it
down. And the neighbor's
down.
saying, hey, you better cut that down because it's interfering with his wires as well. So we chop it down. Well, we did a little boutique show in December with some of the things that Jackie had made. And she said, well, I need to display things like the wrist, the bracelets and things like that. So how about if we just take that chunk that we cut all the vegetation off of it, and now we've got all these little chunks of limbs just protruding off of it, and it's a great way to just to display the things that she's made that just hang on a tree stump.
So the voluntary tree turned into a display rack.
Display, exactly.
See, now that's the innovation of small business
True.
owners.
Yeah.
I mean, you find something, you talked about the reclaimed wood. Again, we're with Ken Svoboda, Luxury Landscapes, out here at the Sandhills Global Events Center at the Lincoln Home and Garden Show. But you found ways to use those things and make them a part of your business, and it's really cool. And what did you say your theme is out here this year?
Modern
rustic.
Modern rustic.
Very good. So check them out. They're in the Currency Pavilion out here at the Sandhills Global Event Center. I've only screwed that up.
Well, I
once
was going
in
to
an hour
say
and
you did
15
that.
minutes.
I'm still calling it Highway 2.
Yeah.
And
Well,
this is still Lancaster Event Center to me.
So I've only messed it up once in an hour and 15 or 20 minutes, so that's not bad. But come out and check them out. They're out here 10 to 8 today. If people aren't able to make it out this weekend and see Ken and Jackie, how can they find you online?
Well, online it's www.luxurylandscape-llc.com.
Luxurylandscape-llc.com.
Thank you, Jackie, once again.
Praise the Lord that we have Jackie out here to keep Ken and I both on track here. So again, Ken Svoboda, Luxury Landscapes, thanks for taking some time with us. I know you got to get back to your customers over there for your rustic modern theme, rustic theme. Jackie's giving me a thumbs up and not a different finger, so that's good. But come on out here to the Sandhills Global Event Center, the Tractor House Pavilion, the Currency Pavilion. Come on out and check it out. Ken, thanks for coming back on the show.
Thank you, bud. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll be
Always
back.
Good to see you.
We'll be back after this on 93.7 The Ticket.
A lot of work goes into making Nebraska, Nebraska. Keeping it green. Helping it thrive. Making it fun. Everything that goes into caring for our outdoors, from waters to wildlife, plays a big role in making Nebraska home. Learn how we help conserve our state's natural resources at outdoornebraska.org.
Paid for by Nebraska Game and Parks. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Are you searching for a helping hand in life? Look no further. Integrated Behavioral Health Services is your answer. They're your compassionate, trusted partners committed to guiding you from challenges to triumphs. Their licensed professionals offer personalized therapy for individuals, couples, and families. At IBHS, the focus is you. Experience a life-changing transformation in an environment tailored to your unique needs. Visit ibhealthservices.com today and take that first step towards a brighter future. Discover the power of healing with Integrated Behavioral Health Services. You're not alone. Let them walk this journey with you.
This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you want to come and text us,
if you love them enough to turn off your music and pretend like their music is your music,
this is Mommy's jam.
then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let's play it again.
Check today at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Junior Achievement of Lincoln has served the youth of our community for over 50 years.
50 years?
50 years.
They've done what for 50 years?
They've prepared students from K through 12.
K through 12?
Yeah, Junior Achievement prepares students on financial literacy and entrepreneurship work.
That's amazing.
I know. That's why when you fill up on Tuesdays, U-Stop will donate 2 cents of every gallon sold to the Junior Achievement of Lincoln.
Count me in.
The Omaha Supernovas are back in action this Monday, February 12th, versus the Grand Rapids Rise at the Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids. The Mullen Motors pregame show with Derek Pearson and Renee Saunders starts at 5 p.m. with first serve at 6. Make sure to tune in to the next Ag Appraisal and Realty postgame show right after the match ends. Catch all the action on your flagship station, 93.7 The Ticket, and statewide on the Supernovas Radio Network.
One in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. That's doihaveprediabetes.org.
Wait, did they just say 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes? That's 33.33333% of adults. That means it could be me, my boss, or my boss's boss, or me, my favorite sister, or my other sister. That's 7 members of my 21-person romantic book club. Wait, the 1 in 3 could be me, my karaoke partner Carol, or my karaoke enemy Jeff. I'm going to take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness. And now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is Nebraska's premier NIL company. And with your help, we can maximize our student athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life after college. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics. Let's do the same with NIL. To learn more, visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student athletes. That's 1890nebraska.com.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with 4 Lincoln locations, but now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
Picture a hot summer day, sun blazing in the fields as far as the eye can see. Now imagine, you're a teenager making bank, all while enjoying the great outdoors. Welcome to Nats Detasseling Inc., where they're not afraid to sweat. This summer, join the Nats team for an unforgettable experience. Forge friendships, learn responsibility, and earn money. Visit notafraidtosweat.com now. Nats Detasseling, where hard work meets good times.
If you came across someone struggling with hunger, how would you recognize them? By their clothes, their age, the way they speak? Would you notice a 16-year-old boy who got his first job,
not for extra spending money, but to help feed his little sisters?
or a mother who's in between jobs
and sometimes goes to bed hungry so her kids can have dinner?
or a 14-year-old girl who signs up to every after-school activity not to make friends but just to get something to eat? Or a retiree who fell ill and had to choose
between getting medicine or groceries.
I am the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew were hungry. I am hungered in America.
Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America, 200 Food Banks Strong, and the Ad Council.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Blecker and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most. for all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
Back to the LIBA Business Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This segment sponsored by U-Stop and Whitehead Oil.
Welcome back to the LIBA Business Hour. We are broadcasting live today in this extended edition of the LIBA Business Hour. We are broadcasting live from the Sandhills Global Events Center out on North 84th Street for the Lincoln Home and Garden Show. We are in the Currency Pavilion. The Home and Garden Show is in the Currency Pavilion, the Tractor House Pavilion out here at the Sandhills Global Events Center. Want to give a shout out to start this segment to our show sponsor, Nats Detasseling. Earn cash, build character, Nats Detasseling. Learn more about Nats at notafraidtosweat.com. And our segment sponsor, U-Stop. Earn points that spend like cash with the kickback card, which can get you snacks and even gas. Available at all 24 U-Stop locations. The Lincoln Home and Garden Show here at the Sandhills Global Events Center is going on from 10 this morning. We just opened not too long ago. Going to be out here till 8 o'clock tonight, and then tomorrow from 10 to 3. Come on out and check out all these great vendors. So our guest this segment is Henry Bolander from Empire Fence. Henry, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me on.
Excellent. So let's just kick off. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about Empire Fence and the things that you guys do?
We're a nice subcontracting fence company. We also have many other family companies that go with Empire, such as our access control for our automated gates. They're out here at the show with us. We have ESC, which is our fabrication shop. So anything that you can think of, they can design it.
Excellent. So you guys will do fences, homes, commercial, you guys kind of cover the whole spectrum of fences, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Excellent. So talk about, give us your website, because I know you guys have a cool tool on the website where you can kind of go in and kind of look at things and get an idea and, kind of be creative on your own. Talk about give us your website and then tell us kind of what that tool does and how that helps you guys and people when they come in.
Yeah, it's real easy. It's just empire-fence.com. Our website, there's multiple places where you can click on, just get an instant quote. Our software is called My Salesman. It was developed by our founder, owner, Matt Warner. And you can go through there within a couple minutes. You'll have a nice ballpark idea of how much a fence will cost you.
And so you can actually, and now remind me on the software, can you put in your address and it'll kind of give you like your property and it kind of brings up a picture, and then you can kind of look at, okay, if I want this kind of fence or that kind of fence, you can kind of mess around, kind of get different ideas of different quotes and those kind of things, right?
Correct. Yeah. As soon as you type in your address, it'll bring up just kind of that Google Earth image of your property, and you can click and draw on there where you want your fence to be. It'll give you a nice footage range. You can add gates to it, and then you can do all the different multiples from steel, aluminum, wood, vinyl, all those different kind of fence products that we offer.
Excellent. And you said that's software was developed by Matt Warner, the founder and owner of the company. Talk about how that software is helpful to you guys when somebody comes to you, and that way does it kind of help them get an idea of what they're looking for and all that good stuff?
That's exactly right. It really helps us determine and save time as a contractor from somebody thinking a fence might be, just a few $100s, and then they see it's a little more expensive. They actually can see the idea of how much it is, and it saves us time. It saves them time. It's a great software.
Awesome. So we're with Henry Bolander. He's with Empire Fence, and their booth is actually just down the way from us here in the Currency Pavilion at the Lancaster Event Center. Okay, so Henry, we are live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Allo Channel 961. I want you to wave at the camera here because all those guys that threw you under the bus when I said who's going to come over and be on my show, they now have the big screen TV with us on there. So you could see you waved at them. So I went over and said, okay, Matt said we could get somebody from you guys to come over, and everybody at once pointed at you. So I don't know if those are your friends or what, but it was kind of fun to watch. So talk about some of these other projects that you guys do. We've talked a lot about kind of the home where you can kind of pull up the Google Earth map. You can get an idea of what your footage is if you want to add a gate and different types of fencing. Talk about some of the other more commercial projects that you guys do and what you can do to help business owners or even communities with fencing projects.
Yeah, definitely. We're actually a nationwide fence contractor, and we've done multiple really, really cool projects. Even recently, we did the netting system and some of the outfield fence for the Field of Dreams games.
Oh my gosh, in Dyersville, Iowa.
Yes.
Wow, that place has really gone cool. That's they've kind of really expanded that a lot. Right now, it's getting really commercial. So what did you do out there? Tell us about that project.
We installed the whole backstop netting system for the for the game all the way down to the foul poles.
Is that the game that they do with the major league teams that come in? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How did you guys end up with that project?
I guess we just won the bid on it, and on top of that, Matt and our president Jamie Pavel, who runs the netting division, we've been around for a while, and that's kind of our best known attribute that we do nationwide. So we kind of have our hands in a lot of baskets when it comes to that.
So do you guys do a lot of ball fields around the country and things like that? So what are some other ones? Can you think of some other ones besides the one at Field of Dreams? Are there any, like, have you done any of the ones locally or any of that kind of stuff?
Yeah, we've worked with Warner Park up in La Vista Pavilion there. We've done the outfield pads and a little bit of netting for Haymarket Park, and we did some bullpen work down in Kauffman Stadium, even so down in Kansas City.
Oh wow! So that's kind of cool. I mean, a company that was started here. You guys are actually based in Waverly. I almost said Lincoln.
Yep.
You got your headquarters. I'll call it the worldwide headquarters, right there in Waverly, Nebraska.
Yeah.
But it's really cool for a business that started out a small business and it's kind of grown and developed, and to be able to do things at places like Haymarket Park or Kauffman Stadium, all those kind of places. That's got to be it's got to be fun for you and all your coworkers to be able to say, hey, you're watching a game on TV. Hey, we did that, right? I mean,
definitely.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So what are some projects you guys are working on right now?
They're doing a project down in Birmingham, Alabama. It's going to be the ball game for Major League this year.
Okay.
It's the oldest ballpark in the country. It's an old Negri ballpark that we're doing the backstop netting for that and padding and everything for that facility. It's giving it a facelift.
Kind of a facelift and upgrades and all those kind of things. Wow, that is really cool. This is Henry Bolander from Empire Fence talking about some of the cool projects they're doing around the country. They're located here in Waverly. They're out here at the Lincoln Home and Garden Show at the Sandhills Global Events Center in the Currency Pavilion. You guys have got quite a setup over here. Talk about some of the things you guys have got set up for people to see over here.
Yeah, we have our standard residential Empire booth, and we have a bunch of examples there and some you can come down and get a quote with us right now. If you sign up for a quote during the show, we're throwing in a free gate if you end up signing up with us. Next to us is our access control, Empire Access Control, and we got some automated gates running, and
I see those gates going back and forth right here as we speak. So
exactly
a good demo. So that's kind of cool. You come out if you get signed up to put in a fence, you get a free gate included with that. out here at the Lincoln Home and Garden Show at the Sandhills Global Event Center. Out here, we're in the Currency Pavilion. The Home and Garden Show got 200 vendors in the Currency Pavilion, the Tractor House Pavilion. Come and check them out. They're here 10 to 8 today, 10 to 3 tomorrow. Henry, you did a great job. Matt's going to be proud of you. I'll send him the link if the guys haven't sent it to him already so that he can check it out. But again, we appreciate you being out here and being involved. You guys are located out in Waverly. Give us your website one more time so everybody's got that.
Just empire-fence.com.
Empire-fence.com. Check them out. You can go in. They have the Google Earth software. You can pull up your address. It'll give you a good idea of the footage. You can figure out your what kind of fence you want. You can look at different things. You can get kind of a ballpark quote, work with them. But if you want a really great deal, come out this weekend. Check them out at the Home and Garden Show at the Sandhills Global Event Center. They're going to throw in a free gate for you as part of your fencing project. So, Henry, thanks a lot for coming on the show. We appreciate it. And we will be back after this on 93.7 The Ticket.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness, and now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is Nebraska's premier NIL company, and with your help, we can maximize our student athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life after college. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics. Let's do the same with NIL. To learn more, visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student athletes. That's 1890nebraska.com.
Picture a hot summer day, sun blazing in the fields as far as the eye can see. Now imagine you're a teenager making bank, all while enjoying the great outdoors. Welcome to Nats Detasseling Inc., where they're not afraid to sweat. This summer, join the Nats team for an unforgettable experience. Forge friendships, learn responsibility, and earn money. Visit notafraidtosweat.com now. Nats Detasseling, where hard work meets good times.
Sometimes I just cannot believe all the storms we've gone through here. I can only hope that we'll be able to leave this house to you one day, baby. You're our legacy.
Planning for these disasters will make sure we're safe, and is the best way to protect that legacy.
Protect your legacy. Visit ready.gov/plan for the tools and tips you need to start your emergency preparedness plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Junior Achievement of Lincoln has served the youth of our community for over 50 years.
50 years?
50 years.
They've done what for 50 years?
They've prepared students from K through 12.
K through 12?
Yeah. Junior Achievement prepares students on financial literacy and entrepreneurship work.
That's amazing.
I know. That's why when you fill up on Tuesdays, UStop will donate 2 cents of every gallon sold to the Junior Achievement of Lincoln.
Count me in.
Stop asking your friends if they're hosting a party this Sunday and come for the real party instead. Join 93.7 The Ticket for the big game at Wings and Rings at 68th and O this Sunday and walk away with great prizes just for showing up. Why worry about making a great spread of food for the game at your house when you can enjoy all the great wings and more at Wings and Rings? It's the big game party with 93.7 The Ticket at Wings and Rings this Sunday at 68th and O.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it twice a day.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it in the morning and before dinner.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it, and share it with my doctor. Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. That's why it's important to self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. It starts with a monitor.
Now that I know my blood pressure numbers, I talked with my doctor. We're getting those numbers down.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
Be next to talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Learn more at manageyourbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association, in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh yeah, this is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
At Allo, we believe in the exceptional. From extraordinary whole home coverage to super fast speeds, our local teams are always on hand to make sure your service is running at top performance. Let go of lag, banish buffering, and enjoy outstanding service throughout your entire home. We believe in delivering nothing less than exceptional service, so that's exactly what we do. Visit us at allofiber.com to experience the exceptional.
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
10 years later, at age 28, Jackie finished her high school diploma.
When I found out that I was pregnant, I know that I had to do something for myself if I wanted to make her a better person and provide a better life for her. My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person. My support team is amazing. The educational director, my sister, and even my 7-year-old daughter has just been more than the support that I could ask for. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Back to the LIBA Business Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This segment sponsored by Integrated Behavioral Health Services.
Welcome back to the LIBA Business Hour. We're live out here at the Sandhills Global Events Center for the Lincoln Home and Garden Show. Things have gotten kicked off. Doors opened at 10 o'clock. Things are buzzing out here. We got a lot of great vendors. You thinking about those spring projects coming up. It's now we're getting through winter. We had some of those nice days. We can start thinking about what we need to do. Maybe you need a new bed. Maybe you need new windows, a new fence, concrete work, foundation work, landscaping. You name it, and it's going to happen out here. You can check it out at the Lincoln Home and Garden Show. What a show it's been today, Nick.
Yeah, it's been incredible.
Unbelievable. We've had a bunch of different guests. It was good to have all of those guests come by and just talk about their businesses or talk about H-Ball and what they're doing to put this on. Over 200 vendors out here, which is phenomenal. So it's just a great opportunity. Come out, support our local businesses, find out things. There's lots of deals going on. I see, there's somebody over here having a drawing for $300 off a bathroom.
Wow.
Remodel or just some product over there. We've got Empire Fence is going to give you a free gate if you sign up with them. Luxury Landscapes doing some cool stuff. Ken and Jackie talked about that. We've got just a little bit of everything going.
Well, and the foot traffic has really picked up as well, right? So we were out here yesterday afternoon, and there was a good amount of people for a Friday afternoon. But now once 10 o'clock hit and the gates were opened, they came in like crazy. There's a lot of people walking around. It's only going to get busier. I think especially as the noon hour approaches, you can get lunch here, you can get drinks. I saw people walking around yesterday with adult beverages in their hands. So a little bit of everything here. You can make it kind of a relaxing event. Just kind of walk around and see maybe if you have questions with other companies and businesses that you want to learn more information on, you can talk to them. But also if you might think of some things that you don't even realize. And if you walk on by somebody and you're a little interested in maybe what they're selling, what they're offering, they're going to be here able to answer every single question. A lot of the owners of businesses are out here also, which is a big part, right? You're not just talking to just a salesperson. You're not talking to just somebody that they hired. You're talking to the person that it's their passion. They set up the company, and it's a face-to-face conversation.
That's one of the cool things that we've talked about a lot here on the LIBA Business Hour, Nick, is, when we get out and we support these small businesses, you're dealing with the owner. I mean,
Yeah.
You heard Bo say, Bo Dapper from BIC Custom Homes. He's like, I'm the owner. I'm the project manager. I'm helping you. I'm the one giving you the updates, all of those kind of things. And that's one of the really cool things about a show like this is you're going to meet the owners. You're going to meet the people in charge. You're going to meet the decision makers. They're making great deals. They've got all kinds of just cool stuff out here. I mean, whatever you need for your home.
Yeah.
Come on out and check it out. We're at the Sandhills Global Event Center here. They're going to be here till 8 o'clock tonight, 10 to 3 tomorrow.
Yep.
Plenty of opportunity to get out here. Don't worry. They've got plenty of snacks. They've got beverages. You can come out. You can have a little snack. You can have lunch. You can spend the day out here.
Yep.
And then also when Amy was on earlier, she said there's a horse show going on.
Yeah, which I didn't even realize. One thing I do want to mention, like the benefits to coming out, and by the way, it's $10 for adults. It's $8 if you bring a non-perishable food item for adults to get in. Kids under the age of 12 get in free to the Home and Garden Show here at the Sandhills Global Event Center. I want to mention that I was walking around, and this is just a really good example, like landscapes. There's quite a few landscape businesses here, but I'm not a creative person, Bud.
Nor am I.
Those people and everybody that's here, if you work with them, they're going to be more creative than you will ever be. And so they'll have ideas, they'll have solutions, they'll have overall thoughts of how you can make something in your lifestyle unique to you guys. And it's a great opportunity, right? For a landscape. And it's, if they want to, whatever your vision is, they'll be able to take that and multiply it by 10 because they'll just be able to be so creative with and take yours and run wild with it.
Well, and I think the other thing, Nick, is you come out here and you look at the displays that they have.
Yeah.
And there's so many different landscape companies out here. You use that as a great example. And they all have different ideas out here.
Yeah.
And so, again, I'm not a creative
styles.
guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I said to Ken, my idea of landscaping is I don't want to have to do a lot of work, and I don't want a bunch of damn weeds.
Yeah.
Like that's my vision. But we come out here and we see a pergola. It's like, oh man, that'd be great over my patio, or a water feature, or they have kind of a thing they build on your patio for your grill. So you've got some cabinets, and if you're into the grilling and smoking and all that, like, that's not something I would have thought of from a landscape company, right?
And it's even better because everything out here, right? Like we're seeing that there's an indoor and outdoor heating system that's just down the row from us. And I saw yesterday, like he was spraying water on it to show that, hey, the rain's not going to bother you. Like it's not going to hurt it. Like, number one, if you're like me, which I think a lot of people are in this way, visual. I am so visual. I don't want to look at a book. I don't want to look online at a picture. I don't need to read a review. Like, yeah, certainly those things help, but I am visual. I want to see it in front of me. They have pools out here that you can see. All right, what's it going to look like? What's the process? They have, like I said, the indoor-outdoor heating systems. You can see what's going on. The water features with landscape companies. You can see, all right, how's the water going to look? What's it going to sound like, right? Does that fit in my style at my house? You get to see all that firsthand. It's not, hey, let me pull out this catalog and show you. Maybe there's an element of that. But it's also, hey, look what we have set up and running out here, just like it would be at your house.
Yeah, when you see it, it makes a big difference, right? Like I was walking around earlier, and they've got like ways you can redo your closets, or there's beds out here, there's couches, there's water systems, there's I mean, just a little bit of everything. We've
Yeah.
got grills, we've got, foundation repair, we've got concrete. Like, okay, what do I need to do to my driveway? Oh yeah, you might not be thinking about that, but you get out here and you're like,
Exactly.
what? I've got some cracks in my driveway. I wonder if these guys can help, or what have you, or just to generate those ideas. Because, before you know it, believe it or not, spring's going to be happening.
Yep.
We were talking before we started, college baseball starts next weekend. We're both baseball lovers.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I can't wait to see college baseball back in full swing. But like, that's kind of the indicator that like spring's on its way, guys.
Yeah.
And, you might need to do something for your deck, or you might need to do something for, maybe you need a new closet. Maybe it's a new bed. Maybe it's a new couch. Maybe it's fencing. I mean, we could spend 2 hours just trying to name all the 200 vendors and what they do. And
Absolutely.
so having 200 vendors out here is a big deal. Where else can you go where 200 vendors are going to be there? Everything, like you said, the indoor outdoor heating system, the heating light, like windows, we've got somebody with pillows over here. And that's just in the area we're at. We're at the Sandhills Global Event Center out here on North 84th. We're in the Tractor House Pavilion. We're in the Currency Pavilion.
Yeah.
But the show's happening in the two pavilions. 200 vendors. You're going to get all kinds of ideas.
I'll be honest, and I can say this because they're a friend of the station. Lincoln Electric System (LES) was they put on a demo every day out here, and so I went over there to their booth, which is quite a long walk from our spot. It's in a completely separate building. And it's in the kids square. So if you bring the kids, they can come on over. They'll have balloons. They got some coloring stuff to take part in. But what I was going to say is that if you go over to the LES demo, they're teaching electrical safety, right? Those are things that are interesting for the whole family. I caught myself standing there going, okay, hold on. I want to learn about this. They were talking about, hypothetical situations with just electrical safety and making sure, talking about voltage and how you want to bunny hop out of a car if a power line falls on your car. Like things like that are thoughts and stories and situations that we never would think about. But at a place like the Home and Garden Show, you're going to sit here and say, okay, yeah, you know what? I walked away learning something today.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's amazing. You're going to learn stuff, it's whether it's about electric safety or if it's about ideas for your house. I mean,
Yep.
It's a learning opportunity. I see that the jerky station is open. So
Oh yeah, and they got a dog over there.
I'm gonna have to check out the jerky station when we get done.
Absolutely.
But it's not just jerky. They've got these cool, like I'm gonna call them marble or granite or something, charcuterie boards that you can buy. If you're a Chiefs fan, they've got some shaped like the arrow of the Kansas City Chiefs. They've got barbecue sauces. They got seasoning. So it's just a little something for everybody in the family, Nick.
Yeah, and it's it's you walk up and down it. It's going to take you an hour and a half, 2 hours to walk through, and then you'll be able to get on with the rest of your Saturday or Sunday. So I would highly recommend make some time for the Home and Garden Show, the Nebraska Builders Home and Garden Show. Once again, it's a blast to always be out here. We're getting to talk to a lot of people. A lot of listeners have come up to our table, told us their favorite shows, told us who they enjoy listening to. They've made the joke, oh, you guys didn't get to go to Vegas with Jay and Jake and DP, and we say no every single time. And so it's been a really, really good 2 days. I mean, not even full 2 days, a day. And what are we on now? 11 a.m. So a day and 2 hours. Yeah. So, it's been a really, really fun time here at the Home and Garden Show. We're going to be here on air until 11 from the Home and Garden Show. So just a couple more minutes left in the hour. But then we'll be here live or hanging out until 2 p.m. today, and then we're back from 10 until 2 tomorrow as well, because tomorrow night, Super Bowl party, we got to get ready for the big game. Now, Bud, I have to ask your thoughts. Chiefs or 49ers? Who are we taking?
You know what? I'm leaning with the Chiefs, Nick.
How do you bet against them?
Until somebody beats the guy,
yep,
they're the guy. And
darn right.
They are playing, I think, their best football right now. They are coming together.
Yeah.
And I think we were talking, there was a little conversation before we even went on air today about, them being on the road right now has really, like, they're playing really well on the road.
Mm-hmm.
They've got the experience. They've got all of those things. And I mean, it's just hard to bet against them the way they've played. And you look at what they've done in the playoffs, Nick, is, it's like, oh, the Ravens have got this massive defense. Can the Chiefs handle it? Or,
yep.
How are the Chiefs going to stop this offense? And What are they going to be able to do? And you know what? They've done it. They've shown up. They've done it.
Absolutely.
Andy Reid is a brilliant coach. They've got a lot of talent on that team, and they've had to replace a lot of talent this year. They've replaced Tyreek Hill.
Yep.
Like, that was a guy. Like, he was the man. And now we're going through those things. So it's just I think it's hard to bet against the Chiefs.
It just continues to add to Patrick Mahomes' legacy, right? Adding to Patrick Mahomes' legacy. He's done it without Tyreek Hill. Now he's going to get to do it with maybe even lesser of an offense with a young receiver in Rashee Rice, with a 7th-round draft pick in Isaiah Pacheco in the backfield, without his left guard, Joe Thuney, who's expected to be out tomorrow night. They've done it with a lot of really good defense. The Chiefs have. They have a really, really really strong defense, and they have all season long. And it's hard to bet against them. Like, is San Francisco on paper the more talented team? Yes. But you could say the same thing about the Baltimore Ravens last week, and you maybe even could have said the same thing about the Buffalo Bills a couple of weeks ago. But yet the Chiefs won on the road 2 weeks in a row. Technically, they're at a neutral site this week, but still away from Arrowhead. How do you bet against them? I think it's going to be a really, really, really good matchup, though, for just the casual football fan, right? We've had the Super Bowls where it's been a little bit of a disappointing, a little bit of a boring game. I don't think that's going to be the case tomorrow, because although the Chiefs don't have Tyreek Hill, they're still explosive. And although the 49ers may not have Patrick Mahomes, they are still dynamic offensively because of all the talent they have. I think it's going to be a really, really fun game.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And again, just the way that they played, it's not going to be one of those I don't see it being a blowout game.
Yeah.
It's one of those, I think it's going to be decided in the last half of the fourth quarter. It could be a special teams play. It could be a turnover, but it's going to be that kind of a close game. And
I completely agree.
That's very exciting, I think. So, and hey, we got to give the ticket a shout out. They're going to be at Buffalo Wings and Rings out on O Street having their Super Bowl party. Stop out, check it out. I mean, you've got the Home and Garden Show out here at the Sandhills Global Event Center till 8 o'clock tonight.
Yep.
10 to 3 tomorrow. They're back out here. And then tomorrow night, you can come here about 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah.
Check out the Home and Garden Show. Drive straight over to Wings and Rings, just down the street on O Street, and have a good time with the ticket crew.
And all that mixed, or right in the middle of that, we have the Husker men's basketball game tonight with the post-game show. Austin and Strick will be out there at PBA for that one. Then tomorrow at noon, Nebraska women's basketball faces off against number 2 Iowa. So I'll be at PBA for that one for the Hawkeyes and the Huskers. Caitlin Clark has a chance to break Kelsey Plum's all-time scoring record, and she might do it at PBA if she gets over 39.
Let's ruin it at PBA tomorrow.
I would be happy with that.
Let's ruin Caitlin Clark breaking the record tomorrow. She can do it at their next game, but let's not have it happen at the Vault.
This would be unpopular. I wouldn't mind seeing in person an NCAA record being broken, but if she's going to do it in an Iowa loss. Do it when the Nebraska Cornhuskers are able to knock off number 2 Iowa.
So here's my greedy, Nick. You know me, I'm greedy, and I'm a Husker homer.
Darn right.
I want Caitlin not to break the record,
and you want Husker to win.
We want to beat number 2 because it's time for the women's team to storm the court.
It is time.
They're going to have a full house at PBA.
Sold out,
The Vault is going to be rocking. That is awesome for women's sports,
it
right?
Is.
I mean, it's kind of like the volleyball team this year. Everywhere they went, it was a sold-out arena. That's kind of Iowa basketball right now. So it's a great weekend for sports. It's a great weekend for the Home and Garden Show out here at the Lancaster. That was twice, Nick.
Oh, you said it.
Gummit.
You were so close.
So close.
We have 30 seconds or like a minute left in the show, and you've messed up.
Sandhills Global Event Center.
There you go.
Okay, I messed it up twice in 2 hours. I guess I'll give myself a little credit. Not terrible. Just a couple things as we're wrapping up here, Nick. I want to make sure we give a shout out to those LIBA events coming up on the 20th.
Yes.
They've got their LIBA luncheon at the Grand Manse from 11:30 to 1. Pat Condon, Lancaster County attorney, is going to be talking. On the 27th, they've got Coffee and Contacts hosted by Spectrum Reach over there about 47th and Normal. And then also, it's never too early to start planning for the LIBA Free Enterprise Celebration, which is happening on April 11th at Pinnacle Bank Arena. It's a great event. It's a great event to come out, support local business, help LIBA advance their mission. They give out their awards. They've got a lot of cool things on their auction. So it's a great opportunity for that. And I got to give a shout out as we wrap up. Hannah from Custom Blinds and Designs, Amy, the managing director out here at the Sandhills Global Event
There it
Center.
is.
Henry from Empire Fence did a great job, and those guys threw us up on their TV,
Yeah.
which was even better.
We're still up there.
Ken Sabota from Luxury Landscapes, Michaela from H-Ball, and Bo from BIC Custom Homes and Home Guardian. We really appreciate them taking time to come and talk to us. Again, Sandhills Global Event Center, the Lincoln Home and Garden Show. They're in the Tractor House Pavilion, the Currency Pavilion, 10 until 8 tonight, 10 to 3 tomorrow. Come out, check it out. And then after you get done tomorrow, head over to Buffalo Wings and Rings on O Street. Hang out with Nick and the crew for a Super Bowl party. It's going to be a great time. It's a great weekend here in Lincoln, Nebraska.
But I appreciate you doing this. Thanks for doing an extra hour. We went 9 to 11 today. You did an awesome job, my man.
Hey, who knew we did it? Thanks, Nick. It's good to have you back. Austin's out here, too. We appreciate him being out here. We'll be back again next week on 93.7 The Ticket with the LIBA Business Hour.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you searching for a helping hand in life? Look